I'm sitting on a creaky folding chair in a freezing, drafty studio apartment in the grittiest part of Chicago. The kind of place where the wind howls through the cracked windows, the radiator clanks but gives no heat, and the only light comes from a flickering street lamp outside, casting long shadows across the peeling linoleum floor. My name's Sophia, I'm 24, and just a few months ago, I thought I was on the right track. A boyfriend I loved named Logan, a job as a legal assistant at a small firm downtown, and a cozy apartment with a view of the Chicago River, where I'd sip coffee on my tiny balcony, the city lights twinkling below, the air crisp with the promise of a future I thought was mine. I'd spend my days filing documents, my nights curled up with Logan, and my weekends dreaming of a life I thought we'd build together. But I lost it all because of one stupid decision, one vicious lie, one betrayal that turned my world upside down. Now, I'm broke, alone, and plotting revenge against the man who broke my heart and the sister who helped him do it, their faces etched into my mind, their actions a wound I can't heal. I met Logan a year ago at a mutual friend's birthday party in Wicker Park, a trendy bar with exposed brick walls, string lights, and overpriced cocktails. I was 23, wearing a simple black dress, my curly brown hair loose, my smile shy as I stood by the bar, a mojito in my hand, the ice melting faster than my nerves. Logan was 25, a graphic designer with a charming smile and hazel eyes, his flannel shirt rolled up to his elbows, his energy warm, his laugh infectious. He approached me with a drink in hand, his voice smooth as he said, "You look like you could use some company. Mind if I join you?" I blushed, my heart fluttering, his confidence a spark I couldn't ignore, a connection I wanted to explore. We started dating a week later, and it felt like a dream I never wanted to wake up from. Logan was the kind of guy who'd text me good morning with a silly meme, who'd design little doodles for me on post-it notes, who'd hold my hand as we walked along the lakefront trail, the water shimmering under the sun, his laughter a melody I couldn't get enough of. We spent evenings in my apartment, binge-watching true crime shows, the popcorn bowl between us, his arm around my shoulders, his warmth a comfort I thought would last forever. We'd cook dinner together, the kitchen filled with the scent of garlic and rosemary, his teasing voice a balm to my long days, his kisses a promise I trusted. We moved in together 6 months ago, my apartment a haven with fairy lights, a bookshelf stuffed with legal journals, and a bed where we'd whisper our dreams, the sheets soft, the future bright, the life we'd built a canvas I thought would never tear. Logan's sister, Emma, was a constant presence in our lives. She was 22, a fashion design student at the Art Institute, with a sharp wit and a sharper tongue, the kind of girl who'd post every outfit on Instagram, her captions dripping with confidence, her closet a shrine to her style. Emma lived in a dorm downtown but often crashed at Logan's old place, which he still kept for late-night design projects, her clothes scattered across the guest room, her perfume lingering in the air, her energy a mix of charm and chaos. I liked Emma, at least I thought I did. She'd compliment my work ethic, her voice sweet as she'd say, "Sophia, you're so put together. I wish I could be that organized." Her smile bright, her words a bridge I thought we'd cross together. But there was always a hint of something else in her tone, a flicker of envy in her eyes, a shadow I didn't see, a storm I didn't sense. A few weeks ago, Logan planned a special date night for us, a rare treat after a hectic month at work for both of us. "Let's go somewhere fancy," he said, his eyes sparkling, his voice excited, his plan a surprise I couldn't wait to uncover. "Wear something nice, I want to show you off." I smiled, my heart swelling, my excitement a flutter in my chest, my anticipation a warmth I couldn't contain. But when I opened my closet, my stomach sank. My dresses were either too casual or at the dry cleaners, my options limited, my confidence fatting, my anxiety rising. I remembered Emma had left some clothes at Logan's old place, a habit of hers after late-night study sessions, her wardrobe a treasure trove I thought I could borrow from, a solution I thought was harmless, a decision I thought was safe. I drove to Logan's old apartment, the key still on my ring, the space familiar, the air stale with the scent of paint and coffee grounds. I found Emma's clothes in the guest room, a pile of fabric on the bed, her style bold, her taste impeccable, her presence a ghost I didn't fear. I picked out a stunning red dress, a sleeveless number with a fitted bodice and a flared skirt, its fabric silky, its color vibrant, its fit perfect when I tried it on, the mirror reflecting a version of myself I wanted Logan to see, a version I wanted to be. I didn't think to ask Emma. I figured she wouldn't mind, figured she'd never know, figured it was just one night, figured it was no big deal. I slipped the dress into my bag, my smile wide, my confidence restored, my mistake already in motion, my ignorance a ticking time bomb I didn't hear. That night, I got ready at my apartment, my hands steady as I applied mascara, my lips painted to match the dress, my hair curled into loose waves, my reflection a vision I thought Logan would love, a vision I thought would make him proud, a vision I thought was mine to keep. I met Logan at a fancy restaurant in the Loop, a place with dim lighting, velvet chairs, and a menu I couldn't pronounce, the air filled with the scent of truffle oil and red wine, the atmosphere romantic, the night perfect, the moment ours. Logan looked handsome in a blazer, his eyes lighting up when he saw me, his voice warm as he said, "Sophia, you look incredible." His hand on mine, his love a thing I thought was unbreakable, a thing I thought was real, a thing I thought was mine. We were halfway through our appetizers, a plate of bruschetta between us, the tomatoes tangy, the bread crisp, the wine smooth, when I saw Emma walk into the restaurant. Her heels clicking on the marble floor, her blonde hair sleek, her outfit a mix of leather and lace, her presence a surprise I didn't expect, a storm I didn't see coming. She was with a group of friends, her laughter loud, her energy electric, her gaze sharp as it landed on me, her smile fatting, her eyes narrowing, her expression shifting from surprise to something darker, something colder, something I couldn't name. "Sophia," she called, her voice cutting through the hum of the restaurant, her tone a mix of shock and accusation, her friends turning to look, their curiosity a spotlight I couldn't escape. She walked over to our table, her steps deliberate, her posture tense, her anger a fire I could feel from across the room. "Is that my dress?" she asked, her voice loud, her words sharp, her question a dagger to my heart, a dagger to my night, a dagger to my life. I froze, my fork halfway to my mouth, my heart racing, my mind reeling, my breath caught in my throat, my fear a living thing I couldn't name. "Emma, I started, my voice trembling, my hands clammy, my words a flimsy shield against her rage, but she cut me off, her voice rising, her anger a storm I couldn't weather, her accusation a weight I couldn't lift. "That's my dress, Sophia. My favorite dress, the one I wore to my spring showcase, the one I spent weeks designing, the one I told you about. You stole it. You went into my stuff, took it without asking, and now you're wearing it like it's yours, like you have any right, like you're not a thief." Her words echoed in the restaurant, the other diners turning to stare, their whispers a hum of judgment, their eyes a jury I couldn't face, their verdict a sentence I couldn't escape. Logan's face darkened, his hazel eyes narrowing, his jaw clenching, his warmth gone, his love replaced by something cold, something hard, something I didn't recognize. "Sophia, is this true?" he asked, his voice low, dangerous, a tone that sent a chill down my spine, a tone that told me everything had changed, a tone that told me I'd lost him before he even spoke. "Did you take Emma's dress without asking? Did you steal from my sister, my family, my home?" I shook my head, my tears welling, my voice desperate, my excuses hollow even to my own ears, my words a plea I knew he wouldn't hear. "No, Logan, I didn't steal it," I cried, my hands shaking, my heart pounding, my fear a cage I couldn't escape. "I borrowed it, I swear. I didn't have anything to wear, and I saw it at your old place, and I thought Emma wouldn't mind, thought it was just for one night, thought it was no big deal. I was going to give it back, I promise. I didn't mean to upset her. I didn't mean to hurt anyone. I didn't mean for this to happen." I turned to Emma, my eyes pleading, my voice raw, my hope a fragile thread, a thread I knew she'd snap. "Emma, I'm so sorry. I should have asked. I should have checked. I should have been better, but I didn't steal it, I swear. I just borrowed it, please tell him the truth." But Emma didn't back down, her face twisted with anger, her eyes glinting with something cruel, something calculated, something I didn't see coming. "Don't lie to me, Sophia," she spat, her voice venomous, her words a lash against my skin, her lie a weapon I couldn't dodge. You went through my things, took my dress, and now you're trying to play the victim, trying to make me look bad, trying to save yourself. You're a thief, a liar, a sneak, and I can't believe I ever thought you were good enough for my brother, good enough for our family, good enough for anything." She turned to Logan, her voice softer, her tone manipulative, her act a performance I couldn't counter. "Logan, you can't trust her, you can't be with someone like this, someone who'd steal from me, from us, from you. She doesn't belong with us, doesn't deserve you, doesn't deserve anything." Logan stood up, his chair scraping against the floor, his face pale, his eyes cold, his anger a storm I couldn't escape, his betrayal a wound I'd inflicted, a wound I didn't mean to cause. "Sophia, I can't believe you'd do this," he said, his voice shaking, his pain raw, his trust shattered, his love gone. "You stole from my sister, my family, my home, and you lied about it, right to my face, right to hers, right to everyone here. I thought you were better than this, thought you were someone I could trust, someone I could love, someone I could build a life with, but I was wrong, so stupid, so blind. We're done." He threw his napkin on the table, the fabric landing on the bruschetta, the tomatoes smearing, the mess a symbol of our end, our ruin, our nothing. "Logan, please," I begged, my voice breaking, my tears soaking my cheeks, my hands reaching for him, my desperation a prayer I knew he wouldn't answer. "Don't do this, don't leave me, don't throw us away. I didn't steal it, I swear, I just borrowed it, I made a mistake, a stupid mistake, but I love you so much, please, let's talk, let's fix this, let's be us again." But he didn't look back, didn't stop, didn't care, his footsteps heavy, his silence deafening, his goodbye a final blow, a final end to the life I'd known, the love I'd had, the future I'd dreamed of. Emma smirked, her eyes glinting with triumph, her victory a crown she wore with pride, her lie a weapon she'd wielded, a weapon I couldn't counter. "You should have known better, Sophia," she said, her voice low, her words sharp, her truth a lie I couldn't fight. She turned and walked away, her friends following, their laughter a taunt I couldn't escape, their judgment a weight I couldn't lift. I sat there, alone at the table, my tears soaking the tablecloth, my heart in pieces, my world in ruins, my red dress a scarlet letter I couldn't remove, a mark I couldn't erase, a mistake I couldn't undo. The other diners stared, their whispers a hum of gossip, their eyes a jury I couldn't face, their verdict a sentence I couldn't appeal. I left the restaurant, the cold Chicago wind biting at my skin, my heels clicking on the pavement, my tears freezing on my cheeks, my life a wreckage I couldn't salvage, my love a memory I couldn't hold, my future a void I couldn't fill. The weeks after Logan left were a descent into despair, a spiral I couldn't stop, a freefall I couldn't slow, a nightmare I couldn't wake from. I tried to call him, my fingers trembling as I dialed his number, my voice breaking as I left voicemails, my words a desperate plea for forgiveness, for a second chance, for a miracle I didn't deserve. "Logan, please, I'm so sorry, I love you, I need you, let's talk, let's fix this," I'd say, my tears soaking my phone, my hope fatting with every unanswered call, my heart breaking with every silence, my love a thing he didn't want, a thing he didn't need, a thing he didn't feel. He blocked my number after the second message, his rejection a wall I couldn't climb, his absence a void I couldn't fill, his anger a fire I couldn't extinguish. My life started to unravel faster than I could catch the threads, my mistakes piling up like bricks in a wall I couldn't tear down. I lost my job at the legal firm a week later, my boss noticing my distraction, my tears, my inability to focus, my hands shaking as I tried to file documents, my mind elsewhere, my heart elsewhere, my life elsewhere. "You've been off your game, Sophia," he said, his voice stern, his decision made, his sympathy non-existent, my livelihood gone, my identity as a legal assistant stripped away, my purpose a thing of the past. I begged him to give me another chance, my voice desperate, my hands clasped, my dignity a price I was willing to pay, but he shook his head, his expression cold, his words final. "We can't keep you on like this." I left the office, my files in a box, my tears soaking the cardboard, my future a blank page I didn't know how to fill, my past a weight I couldn't carry, my present a hell I couldn't escape. With no job and no savings, I couldn't afford my apartment, the cozy space with the balcony where I'd watched the city lights with Logan, the kitchen where we'd cooked together, the bed where we'd made love, the home where we dreamed of a future I'd destroyed, a future I'd lost, a future I'd never have again. The landlord gave me a week to move out, his voice harsh over the phone, his words final. "You're out, Sophia. I can't keep waiting for you to pay, I can't keep dealing with this, I can't keep giving you chances." I packed what I could into a suitcase, leaving behind the life I'd built with Logan, the memories we'd made, the dreams we'd shared, the fairy lights I'd hung, the post-it notes he'd drawn, the life we'd lived, the love I thought we'd had, the future I thought we'd planned. I moved into a freezing, drafty studio in a rough part of Chicago, a cramped space with cracked windows, a radiator that clanked but gave no heat, and a folding chair that creaked under my weight, the cold a constant reminder of my fall, my failure, my loss. I'd sit on the chair, my knees pulled to my chest, my hands wrapped around a mug of cold tea, the taste bitter, the warmth non-existent, the comfort a thing of the past, the silence deafening, the loneliness suffocating, the despair a tide I couldn't swim against. I'd stare at the walls, the linoleum peeling like old skin, the cracks in the ceiling a map of my broken life, my broken heart, my broken self, my thoughts a loop of regret and pain, my memories a knife I couldn't stop twisting, my past a ghost I couldn't banish. I'd scroll through Logan's Instagram late at night, my phone screen cracked, my battery dying, my tears blurring the images of his new life, my jealousy a poison I couldn't stop drinking, my anger a storm I couldn't calm, my pain a wound I couldn't close. He'd moved on, posting pictures of himself at design expos, his smile forced but present, his life continuing while mine fell apart, his happiness a taunt I couldn't ignore, a dagger I couldn't pull out. But the real blow came a month later, when I ran into an old friend of Emma, a girl named Mia, at a coffee shop near my new place. A chance encounter that would change everything, a moment that would shatter me all over again. I was grabbing a cheap coffee, my hands cold, my coat thin, my life a mess, my wallet empty, my spirit emptier, when I saw her at the counter, her hair dyed pink, her expression casual, her presence a reminder of the life I'd lost, the people I'd lost, the love I'd lost. "Hey, Sophia," she called, her voice neutral, her tone a mix of pity and curiosity, her eyes soft, her thoughts a mystery I didn't want to solve. I froze, my heart racing, my shame a weight I couldn't shake, my guilt a chain I couldn't break, my fear a whisper I couldn't silence. "Hey, Mia," I said, my voice small, my eyes darting away, my hands gripping the coffee cup, my knuckles white, my anxiety a fire I couldn't control. She hesitated, her posture shifting, her words careful, her truth a bomb I didn't see coming. "I heard about you and Logan," she said, her tone soft, her words heavy, her revelation a thing I wasn't ready for. "I'm sorry it ended like that, but you should know something. Emma set you up. She's been jealous of you since the day you started dating Logan, jealous of your job, your relationship, your life. She knew that dress was at his place, knew you'd probably borrow something for your date, knew she could use it against you. She told me a week before your date that she was going to teach you a lesson, that she was going to make sure Logan saw you for who she thought you were, that she was going to break you two up. She planned the whole thing, Sophia, showing up at the restaurant, accusing you of stealing, making a scene, all of it. She wanted you gone, wanted Logan to herself, wanted to win." My blood ran cold, my breath hitching, my mind reeling as her words sank in, as her truth shattered me, as her betrayal cut deeper than anything I'd felt before. Emma planned it, set me up, used her dress, her lie, her drama to destroy me, to destroy us, to destroy everything. I stood there, the coffee cup burning my hands, the Chicago cold pressing down on me, my tears mixing with the steam, my world shattering all over again, my pain a tidal wave I couldn't swim against, my anger a volcano I couldn't contain. Emma hadn't just accused me, she'd orchestrated the whole thing, played me like a pawn, used my mistake to fuel her jealousy, used her lie to break her brother's heart, to break mine, to break everything. I'd thought I was the one who'd messed up, the one who'd made the mistake, the one who'd ruined everything. But I'd been a puppet, a tool, a means to an end, a casualty in a war I didn't know I was fighting, a victim in a game I didn't know I was playing. My guilt turned to rage, my shame turned to fury, my heartbreak turned to a burning need for revenge. Not just against Logan, but against Emma, the girl who'd set this whole nightmare in motion, the girl who'd turned my life into ash, the girl who'd smiled as I burned. I've been in this freezing, drafty studio for 2 months now, and every day the anger grows, a fire that keeps me warm in this icy hell, a flame that keeps me alive, a purpose that keeps me going. I'm sitting on the creaky folding chair, my back against the cracked wall, my phone in my hand, staring at a photo of Logan at a design expo, his portfolio on display, his smile wide, his new girlfriend by his side, her arm around him, her caption a taunt. Proud of my guy. I scroll to Emma's profile next, her latest post a picture of her in a new dress, her pose perfect, her caption smug. Living my best life. My stomach churns, my eyes burn, and I can't stop the rage from consuming me, the need for revenge a pulse in my veins, a mission I won't abandon, a justice I won't deny. I keep replaying that moment in my head, the moment Emma walked into the restaurant, the moment she saw me in her dress, the moment she accused me of stealing, the moment she turned Logan against me, the moment she tore my life apart, the moment she made me the villain, the moment she broke me. I can still see the red dress on my body, its fabric silky, its color vibrant, its presence a scarlet letter I couldn't remove, a mark I couldn't erase, a mistake I couldn't undo. I can still hear Emma's voice, her "you stole it," her "you're a thief." The way her words cut through me, the way her lie broke me, the way her drama left me with nothing, with no one, with nowhere to go. I can still hear Logan's voice, his "we're done?" His "I can't believe you do this." The way his words judged me, the way his anger crushed me, the way his rejection left me with nothing, with no one, with nowhere to be. I thought I was the only one who'd messed up, the only one who'd made a mistake, the only one who'd ruined everything, the only one who'd set this all in motion. But now I see the truth. Emma was the mastermind, the puppet master, the villain, the one who planned it all, the one who used her dress, her lie, her drama to destroy me, to destroy us, to destroy everything. And Logan, he was complicit, he believed her, he chose her, he threw me away without a second thought, without a question, without a doubt, without a care, without a chance, without a heart. They both played their parts in my downfall, and now it's my turn to play mine, my turn to fight back, my turn to make them pay, my turn to make them hurt, my turn to make them see. I decide to hit them where it hurts most. Their reputations, their pride, their perfect little lives, the things they value more than they ever valued me, the things they think I can't touch, the things they think I can't destroy. I start with Logan, my anger a fire I can't control, my revenge a plan I can't abandon, my justice a thing I can't deny. I know he's up for a big design contract, a project with a major brand, a job he's been posting about on Instagram, a job he thinks is his, a job he thinks he deserves. I still have access to his design portfolio. I'd helped him organize it a year ago, and he never changed the password, never thought I'd use it against him, never thought I'd fight back, never thought I'd be the one to bring him down. I log in, my hands shaking, my heart racing, my anger a fire I can't extinguish, my fingers trembling as I type, my mind focused, my goal clear. I upload a fake project to his portfolio, a series of designs I'd found online, designs that are clearly plagiarized, designs that will ruin his reputation, designs that will cost him everything. I add a note to the brand's email, pretending to be an anonymous teepster. Thought you should see Logan's latest work. Looks familiar, doesn't it? I hit send, my breath hitching, my satisfaction a bitter taste, my revenge a small victory in a war I'm determined to win, my justice a thing I can't deny, my pain a thing I can't forget. Next, I turn to Emma, my rage a storm I can't calm, my need for vengeance a hunger I can't sate, my target clear, my plan precise. I know she's applying for a prestigious internship at a fashion house, a position she's been bragging about on Instagram, a position she thinks is hers, a position she thinks she deserves. I create a fake Instagram account, my fingers flying across the keyboard, my anger pouring into every word, my pain a fuel I can't stop burning, my revenge a masterpiece I can't stop painting. I post a series of screenshots, messages I'd fabricated, messages where Emma brags about sabotaging a girl to get ahead, where she laughs about using her brother to get what she wants, where she admits to lying about the dress, to setting me up, to breaking us apart, my words sharp, my lies convincing, my damage intentional. I tag the fashion house, making sure they see, making sure they know, making sure they judge her the way she judged me. A blow she won't see coming, a blow she won't recover from. I watch as the post goes viral, my heart pounding, my smile cold, my justice a fire I can't extinguish. My victory a thing I can't deny, my anger a thing I can't let go. I sit back, my phone in my lap, my breath steady for the first time in months, my anger a quiet simmer, my revenge a balm to my wounds, my heart a battlefield I've finally won, my soul a war zone I've finally conquered. I know what I've done won't fix my life, won't bring Logan back, won't erase that night in the restaurant, won't make me whole again, won't make me the girl I used to be, won't make me the girl I want to be. But it feels good, it feels right. It feels like the only thing I can do to make them hurt the way I hurt, to make them feel the way I feel, to make them pay for what they did to me, to make them see the wreckage they left behind, to make them face the monster they created. I look around my studio apartment, the cracked windows, the clanking radiator, the peeling linoleum, the flickering street lamp, the icy air. And I tell myself this is their fault, not mine, not my actions, not my choices, not my mistakes, not my guilt, not my shame. They did this to me, I whisper, my voice low, my eyes fixed on the cracked ceiling, my hands clenched into fists, my tears long gone, my rage all that's left, my anger a fire that keeps me warm, my revenge a light that keeps me sane. Logan should have listened, should have asked questions, should have given me a chance to explain, to tell my side, to prove my truth instead of believing her, instead of choosing her, instead of throwing me away, instead of breaking me, instead of leaving me. He trusted her over me, chose her over me, loved her more than me, all while acting like I was the villain, all while acting like I was the liar, all while acting like I was nothing. And Emma, she planned it, set me up, used me, lied about me, turned my mistake into a weapon, turned her jealousy into a war, turned her drama into my destruction, all while smiling, all while winning, all while laughing as I fell. They both broke me, they both ruined me, they both left me here, in this hell, with nothing, with no one, with nowhere to go, with no way out, with no way back. They deserve this, they deserve worse, they deserve everything I can give them, everything I can take from them, everything I can destroy. I know I'm wrong, deep down, I know I'm the one who borrowed the dress, the one who didn't ask, the one who made the mistake, the one who let my desperation lead me to that choice, the one who let my carelessness destroy my life, the one who lit the match, the one who started the fire, the one who burned it all down. But I can't admit that, can't face that, can't let myself see the truth. That I'm the one who destroyed my own life, that I'm the one who needs to change, that I'm the one who needs to heal, that I'm the one who needs to grow, that I'm the one who needs to learn. Instead, I cling to my anger, my revenge, my need to make them pay, to make them hurt, to make them see what they've done to me, to make them feel the weight of my pain, the depth of my loss, the fire of my rage. I set my phone down, my hands steady, my heart cold, my mind clear, my purpose set, and stare at the wall, the flickering street lamp casting shadows, the sound of the wind a howl in the night, the cold air a reminder of my fall, the weight of my anger a new strength, the weight of my revenge a new hope, and wonder if this is who I am now. A girl who breaks, a girl who burns, a girl who fights back, a girl who will never be whole again, a girl who will never be free, a girl who will never be me.